Hello and welcome back to World's World Reviews and More. This video is going to be my Royal Rumble prediction video, as I've found out the match card today. So yeah, looking forward to this. This is going to be my first wrestling pay-per-view since been about 13, 14 maybe. So excited, can't wait. I'm going to watch it on the network. So yeah, really can't wait. I'm going to go through the matches, who I think will win, and also who I'd like to win. A couple of matches I'm not really bothered about, and obviously the main event and Royal Rumble are the reasons I'm buying it. So anyway, to begin with, apparently we've got the New Age Outlaws versus the Ascension, which follows on from Raw, where the Ascension came out and dissed the NWO. Great Raw, by the way. Which then led to the APA coming out, which was amazing. I love the APA. And New Age Outlaws as well, obviously. So that's kind of a little bit of background for that. This is an interesting match. You know, obviously I think it's been set up really to put the Ascension over. I think they'll score a win over the Outlaws. Possibly clean, possibly maybe with like the referee's back turned, using a chair or something, just to get a bit more heel heat. But apart from that, I think it'll be quite a clean win for them. There's no reason to put the Outlaws over, obviously. You know, they're basically legends and producers now. So it's just adding a bit of comedy and a bit of pizzazz to the Rumble, and I can't complain about that. Love the Outlaws. So I'd love the Outlaws to win, but I think the Ascension's going to win that one. The next is Usos versus Mizdow and Miz, Tag Team Championship. Not a big fan of either of these, to be honest. I quite like Sandow. His X-Pac impression on Raw was amazing. So if I had to choose, I'd probably say I'd prefer. I don't know. I can't really say, to be honest. I'm not really bothered either way. I think that's the best thing to say. But I think the Usos will win that. I think they're going to get a big push. Paige and Natalya versus the Bella Twins. Quite like Paige. Quite like Natalya. Quite like the Bella Twins, to be honest. It should be a good match. I think Paige and Natalya might win this. I think that's who I'd like to win as well, because I think they've got an interesting storyline going on. From Total Divas, from what I've read about, and I think that'll be interesting to see if they win and form a team and see what goes on with that. It could be like a nice new angle going with that one. So then we get to the main event: Seth Rollins v Brock Lesnar v John Cena. Obviously, this leads on from a lot of storyline from Raw and SmackDown the past couple of weeks. Last week, Cena beating the Big Show and Kane to get Ziggler, Rowan, and Ryback jobs back. Thanks to Sting showing up. Cool entrance by Sting. Not sure the red really worked for him, but obviously he used to wear red in the Wolfpack, but that combo I wasn't exactly pleased about on Raw. Then Lesnar obviously F5 in. Big Show and Kane was quite cool, so we'll see how that goes. It's setting up Lesnar really for a bit of a face turn. So this match could be intriguing to see where we go on the road to WrestleMania, because obviously it's unlikely that Rollins will win the actual match, because it makes no sense for him to be WWE champion and have Money in the Bank. So I think he'll either wait until WrestleMania to cash it in, or Cena will beat Lesnar at the Rumble, or Lesnar will beat Cena and he may cash it in then, which could lead to a good match if Reigns or Ambrose wins the Rumble, to have like that Shield reunion type thing at WrestleMania main event. For this match, I think I would prefer. My preferred outcome would be, I think, for Cena to beat Lesnar and Rollins to cash in Money in the Bank. However, I think it's more likely to happen is that Cena will win the title off Lesnar, or Lesnar will retain. I can't decide where they're going to go with it, because it depends how contract negotiations are going with Lesnar. I think if they're still stalling on a contract with him, I think they may just take the title off him through Cena or through Rollins. But it depends and then that might set Lesnar up for a bit of a face turn. It's really difficult to see how that's going to go, guys, to be honest. But I'd be intrigued if they try and cash in. If Rollins tries to cash in Money in the Bank, that would be quite good. So I'm excited for that, because I'm not quite sure. So many different variants, we're not quite sure how it's going to go. And then obviously the main event, the Rumble, as it should be, always should be the main event. Looking forward to this. We've heard some rumours that Dudley Boyz may be making a bit of a surprise entrance, could be. Some other big names in there as well. Orton's supposed to be returning. Sheamus as well. So, could be an interesting field. I think, obviously, the main contenders to win, the main two are Bryan and Reigns. I think it'll be one of them two end up winning. The outside chances are Ziggler, Ambrose, and Wyatt. Possibly Orton if he'll come back. Maybe even Sheamus if they want to risk it. I think they're the outside chances. Personally, I'd love Ambrose to win, because then he would have the guaranteed WrestleMania spot. I think what do you call it? I think that would lead to a nice WrestleMania event again with maybe Rollins against Ambrose in WrestleMania, and they could figure Reigns in there somehow. I talked about that in a previous video. There's lots of different ways they can set up that kind of triple threat with the Shield members. So, but I think most than likely, I think it is going to go to Reigns. I think Bryan's got a chance, but I think they may try and incorporate him at Payback. I think Fastlane is the next event. I think they may try and give him a title shot at Fastlane. I'm not sure how it's going to pan out. So I think they're the two most likely. I think they're going to Reigns just because I think they are planning on pushing him forever. I think they're still not quite sure on Bryan. Obviously, that was evident from last year's Rumble and WrestleMania lead up. But I think Reigns is going to win this. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the surprise appearances. I'm looking forward to everything about it really. And I just wanted to see what you guys think. What do you think? Who you think is going to win the Rumble? Do you think anyone's got an outside chance? Ambrose is my pick for the outside chance. But I think it's going to be Reigns. And we'll take it from there, really, guys. But yeah, keep liking, subscribing, and commenting. Really appreciate it. Hear your thoughts below. And until then, peace.